Well, the week of cultural exchange is wrapping up at the Native Hawaiian Convention in Washington State. Kamakapili tonight with more on the impact this could have on island tourism.
The Native Hawaiian Convention continues with great conversations, amazing mana, and a lot of great fellowships taking place here. We're here at Tulalip, Washington at the Tulalip Resort Casino. This is Native American land, and the first time that the Native Hawaiian Convention had been hosted on Native lands outside of Hawaii. So to learn more about this, we're here with the Chief Administrator of Kilohana, Tyler Gomes. Thank you very much, brother, for having us again. And I think it's just an amazing point that this is on Native land. And you know, if we're talking about tourism, what are you trying to get out of? What was the point of bringing it here?
Well, you know, it's no secret that tourism impacts so many of our indigenous communities. Hawaii is incredibly dependent on the funds generated from tourism. So being here and seeing what indigenous excellence looks like in the way they greet and engage their visitors is something we can take home. I've always said that, you know, economic self-sufficiency is an act of self-determination. And so if tourism is going to continue, Hawaiians have to have a seat at that table. We have to learn as much as we can from our indigenous cousins and really take ownership of that in order to make sure that Native Hawaiians are the ones who benefit from tourism.
I think that term regenerative tourism has been something we've been hearing a lot since the pandemic, and with all of that being said, I know some of the breakout sessions have topics such as that. What does that mean, regenerative tourism, and how would we take what we learn here and implement that back at home?
Well, for us at Kilohana, we're really looking at, again, how can we make sure that tourism is benefiting the communities that are impacted by it. And so in terms of what we learn here, we know that not only is there casino and resort, which provides for this community, right? Their roads, their schools, their health system are all paid for by the revenue generated from this casino. We also know that the cultural embellishments that are put into the way they develop this community makes it welcoming. It makes it informed and authentic, and that's what tourism needs to reflect in Hawaii, an authentic reflection of the host culture, of the host people.
I think just the element of having these important conversations. I asked this to Kuhio the other day, but what is the goal? What are you guys hoping comes out of these few days after this is POW putting into practice? What does that look like?
Just like every year, I think we really want to inspire Kanaka to think creatively. And this time we're going to go home with new ideas, but I think what we really want to see is new conversation, new ideas, innovation, change, and momentum from this community to help make Hawaii a little bit more of the place we want it to be.
And on part of this, Nalei Aloha is something we've been seeing a lot, the music, the dances, and I know that's being put on by Kilohana. What is Nalei Aloha all about? What makes that different from other hula shows?
Nalei Aloha was crafted, one, completely by Native Hawaiian artists with the idea that, you know, hula's not boring, which is what people have been told for years, and it's time we stop that narrative. And so we wanted to create a show that was exclusively Native Hawaiian, and there's no disrespect to our Polynesian cousins and the Polynesian reviews that do exist, but we really wanted to feature art, storytelling, and mele crafted by Native Hawaiians for everyone in an informed way. And so our visitors are not only getting a cultural experience, they're getting an educational experience, and they might not know that, but that's what's great about it. They don't need to know that they're being taught something if they're enjoying it as well.
100% agree. Thank you very much, brother. Again, Native Hawaiian Convention 2025 going on here in Tulalip at the Tulalip Resort Casino. We have so many great conversations. If you want to find out more about Hawaiian Council, go to hawaiiancouncil.org or go to our website, khon2.com. Kamakapili with KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.